Phoenix.
Mars, Phoenix as well right now.
That's a classic, yeah.
Well, Mars won't be seen in this game.
It's just right, yeah.
So, Mars has been banned in the first phase. We've seen a decent amount of teams kind of letting it through.
It just, the way that I see Mars, it just completes your draft in the way that when you get to your last pick and you don't really have any stuns or catch, you pick a Kunkka back in the old days. This is like what the modern day Mars is. You pick it, and then you can pick pretty much any 4 heroes to take a fight and do whatever, and the Mars will cover you in the big team fights.
The laning stage is solid, but Phoenix is banned out, Kotl is banned out. Let's go back to the Oracle.
I'm looking forward to this Ember pick from Liquid. Obviously, Alliance will know that potentially is coming, so maybe on Alliance. Actually, they don't really play Monkey, do they, right?
I don't think the Ember was a problem. I think Ember is a solid pick, solid first pick for for any team right now. It's just good.
Its win rate is on the decline, but we hit into this is when you've got these early matchups, maybe these teams that aren't able to execute against the more skilled individuals, it does dilute the rates a little bit.
It's the teams that are playing it right, and also the fact that he is picked up very early on.
As soon as you first phase a hero, it kind of leaves question marks like, how strong is it? So, for example, a Bristleback first phase, you answer it, but then you open up the rest of your draft. Ember, on the other hand, it's like, we already know what it's going to do. There's nothing too concerning here.
Timber is banned out, Bristleback is still in the pool, but they go with the safe play, they go for the FNG Chen.
Tried and true.
And I remember just a couple of years ago, 2 years ago, FNG spamming that Chen, practicing him in the pubs. It was a sight to behold. Him unable to separate the control groups. It was fun.
I'd say the key thing though with Alliance when they pick Chen, they always have an int hero to be enabled by it. The fact that you have, like, in one game you've got Quap, then you have Lina. It's so easy for this hero that naturally doesn't always have like the high matter to go to the ganks, they can TP base, get Chen TP'd in, suddenly now you have that turnaround. So for example, I see Puck being a good option here. It has the flexibility of 2 lanes, and also it might be like a soft cover against maybe the expected Ember coming in.
Of course, they don't have to rush to that too quickly. Other options, plenty of roles. I don't think you want to get both your supports in this first phase if you're Alliance, though, right?
I think the only support,
as long as it's flexible, right?
It's like a Tusk or an there you go.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Tusk is
I'll say Tusk or Ursula are the only supports I think you can easily first phase with a Chen, because it's like it's sure it shows that. Yeah, sure it shows like, okay, we don't have like the biggest lockdown for you. Sure, we got a BP piercing Tusk punch, but like we don't really care because our playstyle, our team play will just be built around this foundation of aggression and controlling the map.
And you have so much of it, and it's so strong with the Tusk and Chen. Like the pair of heroes is so good. On my position 5 and 4, when I see those two, it's they just cover each other's weaknesses. And the laning stage is just strong wherever they are.
It's that sweeping motion that you want to have in a Dota game, where after laning phase or even during laning phase, how you close out the map, and these two just naturally do that really well.
This is a hero though. One of the main reasons why he's picked so much is he does not allow you to close that map so easily. He does not allow you to take those objectives. He can just stand in front, be the meat shield, even versus your tag team level 4. He doesn't care. He's beefy enough. So
it's not the sacrificial lamb we've seen when it used to be like the off-lane Bristleback, right? Where if you didn't pop off at the start, you were kind of lackluster. Now, even if you're in that situation where you have to stand there and slow the push, you've probably got support protecting you.
You still can play a position 3 Bristle, by the way. So another thing why it's strong is because it's a flex pick. Obviously, if you have that position 1, you will reach your timings a little bit earlier. Your power spike will be coming a little bit earlier, but Bristle can be played on position 3 as well.
So now that we can see this, is there any obvious supports that are popping into your mind for the side of Liquid? Obviously, Alliance pick them first, but...
Not yet. We'll see what Alliance pick first, I think. They need to... I'd like to see them maybe pick up their offlaner here. Try and give Nico Baby and Limp a bit more priority in the draft. Don't really need to show too much.
Maybe... For Liquid, you can be thinking about the Mirana, by the way. There you go.
Ooh.
It's a very unexpected pick.
I didn't want to go there. What about Centaur for Alliance?
And then an Ember.
Just pick the same thing, but in a different order. Swap it up a bit. Maybe a lone druid.
Oh, Necrophos coming out for Alliance.
Right. There's an option.
Very flexible pick, of course.
Yeah. Nyx Assassin is in the pool, but it could be your position 4, but it puts you, like, your position 5 and 4 would be much, much weaker in the laning stage and a little bit after it versus the Chen and the Tusk.
But
Nyx is pretty good though.
So this Necro pick,
Yeah.
it's good for the idea of laning phase and the fact that it gives you that we can run at you, playing with the Chen, the enabling that hill. The issue is that Scythe will not have maximum value due to the Oracle combo. Right? The
Yeah.
Fate's Edict against the Necro Scythe.
It's not
gonna
great
pop-
versus definitely versus the Scythe.
Yeah. But that's the sole part I think about that.
It is, but also Bristle versus Necro, it's not very easy for Bristle to play these prolonged fights. The laning stage as well, it can be a little bit iffy. But later on, let's say they pick Veno now. They have
You
minus
still on that
region.
bandwagon?
No, listen, no, just because of the Necro. Minus region from the Necro.
Yeah.
Then you get the Vessel. Then you have Poison Sting as well.
It's a lot of things, yeah.
Yeah.
You buy a Skadi carrying course.
Skadi, oh my
Whoa.
god.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, just Slark with the Skadi. There
I
we
think-
go.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Veno builds. I was like, don't.
No,
That's
don't.
I think you just mentioned Slight there. I think for Alliance though, depending on this, if Liquid go for a support pick here, be it the Earth Spirit or whatever, or even the Moran if you want to keep the same type of draft, I think they're very susceptible to a Slark pick.
Yeah, Slark is pretty good versus both the Oracle and the Bristle.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
I
And then
mentioned
suddenly
it.
you now have this idea of Oracle can't be so confident in the fights. He can't really save whoever's getting jumped maybe by the Scythe. You then have Slark just cutting through.
What about a Pugna for the side of
Pugna is
Liquid?
also an option for them because of the Necro, right? That's something that you can be thinking.
Oh,
We got a new hero, boys.
Wow. Well, we mentioned it as a hero that they were comfortable on back in the Phoenix Treant days, but Treant seems to have been in hibernation for a while now.
Well, at least I think I've heard it be harped on a bit about the idea that now with the move speed changes, the tree might feel a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
So you might have that. But I think the main thing, actually, the most underrated part is the game's all about defending your early towers, right? And what's stronger than a living armor, put 3 points in it up by level 5, defending all your towers.
Don't put it even on towers. Put it on Bristle and send him in.
Sure, yeah.
That's
the fact
also
that
an option.
The main thing here is ages ago it got changed from instances to a set time of
Yeah.
8 seconds. The fact that you now have that against the likes of a Chen, this Necro, if they want to move towards your tower, you put your Bristle in front, you pair that with a living armor, you're going to buy so much time that you can put your win condition here on the other side of the map just freely farming.
There aren't many heroes that can outpunch the Tusk, but if you lane versus him as 3, you could do that. However, it most likely will be that 2-on-2 scenario, and 3 will be on the offlane.
Do you think now that you got that concern of them just sitting there defending a tower, you go for a little bit more split push maybe on the side of Alliance?
You can resort to that, definitely. I think your main thing right now, if you're Liquid, is to find a way to deal with the Necro. Because so far you haven't picked anything that really deals with it. Oracle,
what is a strong
obviously,
lane?
Oracle is fine, right? You have the Purge versus his second spell versus the ulti as well. The False Promise is pretty good.
So maybe Alliance have to get something that can snipe out this Oracle at the beginning of the fights?
Some reach.
Potentially.
Some reach would be
Yeah.
good.
But a really strong lane is, ready? Treant Veno. Lair in the slows. Gale, Poison Sting, Nature's Grasp.
It's a lane you really don't want to play against.
Yeah, that is actually
And Chen
perfect.
doesn't do anything there pretty much because you can't just
Yep.
run in the trees versus the Treant. All right, SF.
Because Alliance,
have been a-
Alliance are going for the... You're going to be able to defend your towers if you part the Bristle in, but if we hit our timing early enough and just plow through you...
I think this
We don't
SF would
care.
have been a really good pick for Liquid as well. It could be that extra magic burst that you needed versus the Necro.
It's a really good hero for complementing those early pushes, right? Sometimes you see it coupled with heroes that can build Deso as well, just so that, you know, if your opponents lose one fight, you can push down multiple objectives.
But at least now Qualifiers actually knows his mid matchup. Unless there's some crazy flex on the Shadow Fiend, I think.
There's no way.
Or some crazy flex on
I
the
mean, you know, there's no hero in the game that wants to deny creeps more.
Hold on.
Could be a support.
I'm sure I've seen some team in some tournament in the past 2 weeks.
Don't say SF5.
No, they put it on position 4. And I can't remember what game it was. But if I researched it in between the games, I would be able to find it.
I mean, you have some CC now with the Requiem, so...
It was... I wasn't saying it was
I'm not
good.
going to say it's
I've
great,
just
but...
seen it, you know? Like, okay, so they go Leshrac.
It's a very
Bot
flex
push.
pick as well. It gives you the magic damage too that you need. It gives you the push
they
versus the...
Can't really flex though because they don't have last pick. So it maybe covers them from the next ban, but in terms of the pick itself, it completes their idea of Liquid are going for strong lanes and they can very much defend early towers with the Bristle Tree, and then they can just run it.
So it's going to be 3 and Leshrac on the offlane, right? These 2 on the offlane, you will have Oracle and Bristol safe lane and they can last pick mid. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking more it's actually just going to be a Leshrac mid
Lesh mid?
in my eyes, with the tree 4, Oracle 5, Bristol carry, and then they're going to pick
It's possible, yeah.
Boxy's heroes last.
This feels like a good way to draft Leshrac as well, right? Because you've got the Treant and the Oracle.
Yeah.
When you pick the track, it's so fragile, but this covers it quite well.
I
Oh.
feel like so basically what's happened here, they picked Leshrac, then gone bat. So now Alliance want to have a hero that can lane against the bat, but all the heroes that do well against bat are countered by the Leshrac.
Yep. The
Slark,
PL. Stark, yep.
Like, you're now kind of in a difficult spot.
I think Jug was banned out as well
Jug
earlier.
was banned out. So now you're in a difficult spot where Nika Baby's hero pool, what can lane against bat?
You can think about Nikes, but Lifestealer, but it's not really
It's
good
a bit
versus
slow.
Treant.
It's very slow.
Very slow, yeah.
Bristle back and Lesh will just run it
Oh,
down.
The
all
Abaddon-
right.
Here we go.
Is this going to be the Abaddon carry that we've seen before?
And I think this will probably be potentially, but maybe just Necro carry, Abaddon off lanes,
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend mid, pairing that with the Chen and Tusk support duo. It would be the basic example, but why not? Let's see an Abaddon.
Yeah,
I know
think
the
Abaddon-
NASA
Ab-
region was doing it.
Abaddon as that carry, I think
getting
it's going
carried
to
away
be like
here.
that because you're playing Abaddon then versus the Batrider, your Necro is going versus the Bristleback.
I think you might probably just swap the hero, the laning rather than
lanes?
like the hero.
You can do that as well.
No.
But I'm ready. I'm honestly, I
Follow
think it's
tradition. You
Necro
go to
carry.
your original lane.
But I'm down to be like, as soon as like kind of Toby and Lacoste come in, like it's an Abaddon carry. I'm like, yeah, go for it. Why not? But
It's
there's a lot of
possible.
flexibility.
It's been played
Either is
multiple
fine.
times
Yeah.
recently, not with a lot of success.
But I do prefer Liquid's
Doable.
draft.
So you prefer Liquid's draft?
Yep.
Liz?
Definitely. I'm the same. I like how they ended this draft. It looks completely in their comfort zone, that Flash. I haven't seen them pick it in a while, but it's just a hero that they love to play. They've had a lot of success with the Treant as well. The Batrider, Boxy, I think they're in their full comfort zone.
Well, I'm just curious to know what Alliance is going to be doing this Abaddon. I'm sure there are two lads who can clear this up for us. Toby, Lacoste, you there?
Yeah, we were having a very important discussion that did not include Abaddon. In fact, we were having a cosmetic discussion about Treant Protector's outfit. Like,
Oh, the most important then.
this is where it's really serious, man.
Yeah, because, like, you know, even if you lose, as long as you win the cosmetic game, you kind of save yourself a little bit of face.
Well, Liquid have definitely won the cosmetic game in this game. There is no doubt about that.
It's a
But-
naked Shadowfiend.
It isn't naked. Yeah, not even like this is budget limp right here.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah. I am concerned if I'm an Alliance fan right now. Very concerned. Hanskin's pimp, however, maybe it makes up for it.
Maybe it's like just a little plot, a little play, right? Limp's now going to get loads of freebies in the inventory because he has no cosmetics.
Maybe. Where are all those item sponsors that should exist in the world of Dota 2, right? They're in CSGO.
Well, Dota Cosmetics did die out a couple years ago, so
They're still releasing them around
Don't let privacy concerns get in the way of a good joke, all right?
All right, let's hop into the game, Toby.
Thank you very much. I really
I
need
like-
saving from that.
I like the way Liquid did the second and third banning stage. They banned out Weaver, they banned out Jug. So Batrider should have an okay game, and they also picked Lash, so they were blocking the Phantom Lancer pick with it. Boxers should have an okay time. One of the reasons why they picked out Abaddon as a carry, we see that in South American region. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of. They banned out Weaver, right? Weaver and Jug. Yes, correct.
Yeah. It was Weaver and Jug.
So one of the reasons why Liquid is swapping things out, like you want to have Batrider laning against Necro, so we will see a couple of lane changes, and
Yeah,
they're
but
not
see
showing.
what they did. Like Hanskin came over with his boots, saw the Batrider, and Batrider made the move. Like Boxy was moving towards the bottom lane, and they leaves the Observer Ward deep in the top lane. So if Boxy wants to come out here with the wave, they will know about it very early on and can already do their rotations. But maybe they're not that smart because S4 as well as Nika Baby are already starting their own maneuver, and they haven't seen anyone come to the top lane just yet. So right now, Hanskin's actually just the only rune grabber. Oh no, wait, they're preemptively changing the preemptive change of Team Liquid.
This is mind blowing. I don't know. I my head is gonna explode if they do this and they're thinking we're doing this. What happens then?
Uh-huh.
So when I was
In
younger,
the 15 seconds it took time to discuss, like, maybe we should change lanes. Now, yep, perfect. When you were younger, what?
when I was younger, yeah, I was always trying to picture a guy who's watching a TV, who's watching a guy watching a TV on a TV, etc. And like once you get to like 4th or 5th layer, your brain just starts to hurt.
Oh wait, hang on. They're setting S4 towards the top lane. They don't want S4 against the Bat Rider. Because
That's what they don't want. Yes.
Yeah, they just So they just moved him down. So FNG just drags Nico Baby back down to the bottom lane, and
That's the beauty of Chen.
he's doing the walk towards the top. I suppose if they change too, then Chen just TPs and then does the drag, but it's a decent cooldown. Stops this crazy lane switching, at least for 2-minute intervals.
Hanskin's like, yeah, sorry, bro. I'm level 2 right now. Sorry that this happened to you. S4, but he's actually not.
Because he's a real Tuscan now. And gets stick charges up and running. Wands at the ready when you're up against both Bat Rider as well as Bristleback. And they're bringing more help towards the top. So Treant will now arrive up on the top lane. Hanskin's still playing around the side, so a triple lane up on top. But First Blood is built on the mid lane. Koifer actually able to land the stun and the line to follow up. Snowball save from Hanskin, dodges the attack from Insania, but now he's definitely caught in the wrong side of the tracks. And Mickey, 2 more sprays of the quills, thanks to all the stick charges that Hanskin picked up. That's how much it will take, and that's how much it will be. 2 kills going the way of Team Liquid, but Koifer gets a solo kill against Lim. That's gotta hurt.
That's what you get for not investing your gold into cosmetic items. I don't feel bad for him at all.
Brutal. Savage. Not dressed.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Chen's doing his maneuver. TP still on cooldown. In fact, doesn't have the mana for it, so it's now it's a tri-lane versus a tri-lane. My, how the metas love to switch. I don't know who they're looking for. S4 is the one being initiated on Tiger. It's a good nature's grasp, making it almost impossible for S4 to escape, so they have to go in to the snowball, going over towards Tiger. McKay doesn't want to give this up just yet, staying right on top of S4. Tiger is low. Hanskin trying to finish the job. Courier's coming in too. That'll be sniped up. Tiger, a little bit of miss micro while he's trying to keep himself alive, but McKay has a double kill, and he's looking for the triple. Another grass down from Tiger, and Hanskin trying to retreat back out again. And they'll come back in with the snowball. He actually went over towards the one melee creep, but Mickey is Insania, who can secure the kill with that last bit of burst damage. My god, Liquid, they have no mana left in this lane, but they're 5-0.
They traded 3 kills for a courier, not too bad. Also on the bottom lane, Bat Rider can easily creep skip against the Bat and pull it to a big camp or a small camp. A Baron can't really contest this. Mid lane, Shadowfiend recovering after that, giving away First Blood to Lash.
That is the upside of the SF, having that easy camp nearby. Stack, flash farm. Difficult to keep a good SF down. How does the Abaddon actually play? Like, you talk about Boxy being able to creep skip out. Like, Alliance said, like, Abaddon is going to be our hero pick. Like, this is a big one that we want. Like, what makes this so good? What makes this worth the pickup from
They
Alliance?
needed something that can get rid of the lasso, get rid of the goo, and they needed a strong laner, and this is what Abaddon is. So if you're gonna creep skip, I'm gonna drag the creep wave to the side camp as well and farm both of these at the same time.
More couriers today. Yeah, that's got his boots on it as well, and ended up delivering his package. Now, Nico Baby, with that high movement speed, can actually potentially kill off Boxy here. He's going to shield and run? Nope, he's not. Not worth it. There's too much farm on the bottom lane that will be missed. Bro, not certain kill.
Boxy bought a bottle, so
they're going top again.
Bring him to full
H4. FNG and Hanskin want to try and help him out. Snowball save. Oh, it's not there in time. And now you just keep going and going. It's the Energizer lane from Team Liquid up on top.
It feels so good to play Oracle against Necro. You have high burst damage. If he uses Ghost Shroud, you have ways of dispelling it. Bounty rune spawning. Like you see Boxy picking up that bottle rune. And
bottom lane?
He can, yeah, I don't think he can get a kill here.
No.
All right.
It might be the opposite way around. If they hit the 4th one, yep, silence up. Boxy trying to get back towards the tower, but Nico Baby's got the speed, he's got the damage. And now I can actually get both the bounty runes on bottom lane, while, hey, S4 dies again up on top lane. We would have really liked to get that second level, but FNG stands up against Mickey. I'm uncertain what he wanted to really achieve with this. Hanskin had nothing else. Actually, he had a snowball to give now. But mid lane, Nico, Koifa? He's just going to rotate off the lane? What is this hero all about? Answer question. Nice timing for this. Now Bristleback is locked in on the top lane, so Hanskin and S4 can get some revenge. And that's a good way to get on the board for Alliance with kills. You kill the big safe laner. Potentially, you also get the follow-up into Tiger, who's trying to outrun the Tusker. One more punch might be able to do it. No. Hanskin, Insania, stick charges, keeping Hanskin alive, and Tiger can outwalk it. But yeah, you kill off the off laner and the mid laner just with one rotation from an Abaddon.
Oh, bottom lane.
Revenge.
Nice charges.
Revenge.
Bot is in trouble.
Revenge.
Or is he?
Is whose?
And no one's gonna die. Man, Nico Baby did so much. He killed the bottom lane, picked up 2 bounties because Boxy was very greedy, and he got a kill on Kloikwa. Like, it's like a roaming Abaddon.
That shouldn't happen. Quite simply. All that early pressure I thought that might be applied from Koifa. He's just gone kill build. This 3-0-2-1 style. Hanskin's going to say hello to Koifa quite quickly, and he can't do anything to him. In fact, smoke from Tiger.
They saw that with the ward.
They did, right? Dire will scan. They pinged on Hanskin only.
Bless your soul.
Not certain what they're looking to achieve apart from maybe a kill on Limp. Here's your first slow. Hanskin coming in through the rear. Snowball. Koifa dies so quickly. And Tiger. Oh no, Hanskin. Oh, the shards just pushing Tiger away. Observer and Sentry will see which way he's going.
Yeah, he just wanted to isolate himself in an igloo, and he achieved that. A lot of kills handed over to Alliance.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It's starting to get a little scrappy from Team Liquid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Batride's going to TP out of the bottom lane. He's actually going all the way back to base too. Going this BT build to begin with. Oh, this could be a fun courier snipe. If Tiger could only see it. He's running parallel. He'll see the SF now. Cancels off the south. That's a victory in itself, and Limp's in a little bit of trouble. The Shard's just trying to block out the Leshrac, so now Limp can get a little bit more distance. Tiger's physical damage may just be enough
One
to
more
actually
hit.
kill off Limp. One more punch will do it. He just needs the distance. Got him.
Looked like a range hit to me.
He's just got a long bark. S4, Mickey's going at him once again. S4, nice, able to go Shroud and full one charges available, and they actually bring in Hanskin too. So is this a turnaround? Tiger's here, so we're back to a try on try lane. Tiger trying to battle inside of his own thicket, but very difficult to do so. Hanskin, also difficult to do so. Can't move away from Mickey.
Necro is very hard to take down right now. 15 one charges, has Iron on 3, so extra stats, is about to hit level 6. So Bristleback should be careful, or anyone who's close. Bristle with the hood build, so that's gonna keep him alive against some magic resistance.
Do you actually like it when okay, maybe Necro's in a little bit of trouble. He's got Ghost Crowd and 21 charge, so he's totally fine. Do you like it when you see BTs on 2 of your cores?
Not really.
As first items, because I'm seeing it on both Batrider as well as Leshrac, and now Leshrac, oh my god, he gets hit by like pretty much one raise and loses so much of his life. Hanskin, is it time for a snowball save? Yeah, it is. Oh, they'll come with Boxy anyway underneath the tier 1 towers. Limp raise 1, 2, 3. Boxy down to 66, but still alive. Tiger will make a break for a tree, but Nico Baby is here with him. They're getting ball charges to bring back up again, and Tiger just does not have the life to survive this, trying to hide himself up, but that won't work.
Nico Baby going straight into Radiance. I love that build. It's a carry Abaddon. You talked about 2 boots of travel.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know about those. Like a worldwide travel ban. You're going for 2 boots of travels. Boys just want to see the world, you know.
Oh, that shouldn't be so funny. Yeah, but at least some movement speed. Like, Get in and out of the house. Get some boots. Get some drums. Go down that maybe line for Boxy, but all right. Awful to track something different.
I think they might need to switch things around. You want to have an item to fight with. It's also not an old boots of travel, so that you can be like at 2 places at the same time. You now have a 40 seconds cooldown.
Oh, that's a nice treat, Tiger. Not gonna get much done with it though. Top lane, S4 once again being initiated on Mickey, trying to be very aggressive. FNG's got the army, but he's got no control from that army. He'll have control from Hanskin. Mickey, very, very low on mana. Got 9-1 charges available. Got the Hood of Defiance there too, Insania. They better want to back him up, as this is just a perfect shard block that almost felt like a full circle around him. And Mickey dropped down.
Kind of surprised that S4 didn't use ulti, just to add some extra 15 seconds on that mid lane.
They're going again. Tiger. On the bright side, only hit by 2 razors, so was able to survive.
Like new Shadow Fiend, I'm gonna call it a new Shadow Fiend with Fear on Requiem. It feels so good when they're ganking you and they don't have enough lockdown. Eco Baby soloing.
Solo killed Batrider. And Batrider tried to lasso him. He tried to actually stop the fight. That didn't work. Now the tier 1 tower is taken by the new SF. Or let's just say the rediscovered Yafets.
It's still one of the best Dota 1 movies of all time.
Hell yes. So many walks down memory lane today. It's been wonderful. Top lane. Mickey, I know you feel strong. I'm gonna get FNG. It's like, yeah, okay. Yeah. What do you think you have here? What do you think is gonna happen? That's a double damage Shadow Fiend arriving to kill off Mickey.
It's an old trick from public games where you're pretending you're AFK or disconnected and then they run at you, but you need to have a decent team to play around it.
This is the my CIS connection into Europe is a little bit shaky right now.
FNG got so much out of that top lane. Full mech, boots, wind lace, 13 minutes in.
At least they killed Nico Baby's courier. At the same time, Nico Baby could just walk up to the side shop and pick up a relic. That's what's coming next here.
Quoiqua. We'll get the tower in deny range. They still don't want to do it. Glyph is...
It's a tier 1.
And Glyph, yeah, Glyph is ready, so they can still try to defend it. But the good ward behind the tier 1 tower. FNG says, yeah, then...
Alright, no.
I'm denying it.
Hanskin dies in the meantime, trying to be a little bit cute. Looks like he was actually on a warding mission, trying to check out what's happening inside the dire jungle. Mission unsuccessful. Your spy was discovered.
Boxy and Quoiqua, they played rock, paper, scissors to see who's going to go for BOTs. Another one is going to go for a different item. So Boxy won.
Both still get your scepter.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Setting up kills. You can have a save against the Tusk Snowball. You can remove the silence from a baton. It's going to be such a powerful timing on this Radiance. Just 1,000 gold away from it.
This is really problematic for Boxy. Tusk starts with a snowball. No reason to use the shards. Boxy will just go over it. In fact, Boxy's going to go over it anyway. High movement speed, given the living armor. Try and protect him as much as you possibly can. Lasso, that's a good target. Try and drag Limp up and away from the rest of his team. He's going for the Requiem. The Flame Break won't cancel that. In fact, Limp's already TPing away to safety, while Trio Protector sold up by Nico Baby and Limp. All right, well, cancel that one. Yeah, stay and fight. Snowball down. Lashrak now give me the next big target. Nico Baby! My God. That hurts. That hurts to watch if you're a Quoiqua fan.
Once they group up, look at the amount of healing that they have. Coil, Aphotic Shield. Chen didn't even use ulti there. You have Necro. No one's building Spirit Vessel this game. And no one's gonna get it.
You ever say anyone got the money? That's the other
That's
trick.
one of the problems, yeah.
You got an income problem. Government bailouts not getting you far enough. And then they still got the bounty runes for Alliance up on top. New items arriving. Insania wants a new target. Chen's going to be nearby. Does he bring some... He can't bring some extra health for now. Flame Break. Limp not pushed up on top of the hillside, which I think was the goal. FNG begins his own TP out. The nuking from Insania, Mickey, and Boxy is all enough to get the kill. And take up most, if not all, of the Chen army. But Nico Baby's disappeared. He can't TP down for a while, but he's finished up the Radiance. 30 seconds for his TP cooldown.
Chen can recall him if he TPs to the mid lane, and then they can have more numbers.
Insania can walk up into a fog of war where he sees absolutely nothing, get walrus punched and instantly killed by S4. Not even time to drop the Reaper's Scythe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But Latrak's able to claim the tier 1 tower on bottom, so that's a nice little rebuttal for Team Liquid. This is going to give Koi for the money he needs to finish up that Yule Scepter. It looks like Barra has also moved off the Yule Scepter and going for a Blink Dagger, favoring that jump initiation.
You can't really just like rely that you're gonna run in, get a good lasso. There is no follow-up. Like they don't have the heroes they can like force staff him, stun anyone. It's very hard, and they are gonna take the Roche. So Nico Baby, I think they're gonna give it to Limp because Nico Baby feels unkillable at the moment.
Yep, exactly what they do. It's funny because like Mickey was pulling the creep wave in mid. They were just skipping out everything they could. Edict is burning through that bottom tower, and they know it's like, yeah, Koi, but we know exactly where you are. There's no surprise. Mickey wants to finish the job. Fortification. That'll slow it down, and Mickey feeling very much stranded. Kuiper wants to help him out with a double stun, almost trying to dodge it with the snowball. And Mickey down for the count. Kuiper, there's your clumsy net. Nico Baby closing the distance, and no stuns available. And the top tier 2 tower up on top lane. Limp's able to get rid of that. Aegis Immortal in hand, and Chen's bringing friends.
Liquid understands they can't play this game. They can't straight up fight them, so they're just cutting the waves. Look at Boxy. Look at where Taiga is standing.
Yep. Keep the creep waves away. Fortification came out. You're just praying for that protection to come up in time. Living armor, tower protection. It is there for the heroes. And now Nico Baby, have they finished the job? Finally, backdoor protection comes up, but that tower copped a lot of hits and not done yet. The shard's almost blocking Insania in. Did not have to burn his own false promise. But that creep skipping has done absolute wonders.
They kept the tower alive. That's what matters. 2 points in living armor. He's gonna need to use it like 46 times to heal it up to full.
And I got a feeling
But,
Alliance is coming back.
They're here for the long time, not for the good time.
I'm fairly certain it's better if it's good in a fast duration. It's just anyone out there who's thinking like,
all right, I'm counting, Toby. This is the second one. Alliance might ruin my counting.
Yeah, they're gonna finish this tower now. No backdoor protection. Creep waves alive. No fortification to use either. Everyone's gonna try and defend. It's a good briar patch that's down from Tiger, making it difficult for Alliance just to get in, but they're in now. Disarmed Bristleback wants to continue this fight. Keep in mind that Reaper Science ready to go too. They get the living armor doing its work. Limp dropping very low. Remember, he's still got the Aegis Immortal plus 12-1 charges. So they haven't got him just yet, but these cores are starting to stack up. And Barret Riders grab the creep wave, so they don't have a fresh one available. The snowball's coming in. They're going to hunt heroes if they can't take objectives. Insania punched into Oblivion, but he can buy back from Oblivion. And they keep the fight going, and they keep the defense up, and they keep the racks alive. The tier 3 tower was lost, but that's all.
And Box is still creep cutting on the bottom lane.
And Koifa's cutting the mid. Yeah, top and mid in favor of Team Liquid. Bottom lane still pushed out. This is a lot of wasted time with this Aegis the Immortal that Limp would have really liked to have taken a Rax with. I suppose you still have a tier 3. That's an upside.
Age is gone in less than 3 minutes, so Alliance wants to take any kind of towers, any kind of fight. that is given to them.
It's pretty hard when Quoth is just sitting on this bottom lane all the time. Now it's a good time to get the BTs. The Eul Scepter actually enables him to be in a lane. They let the Bristleback be the front line of defense. Oh, great pickup by Hanskin. Eul Scepter's nice, but okay, he can delay a little bit of time. Up in the air, dodge the snowball, but S4 is going to put him down. Actually, have we seen a Scythe? Have you? I haven't heard it.
Nope. I have not heard it. He's just saving it. Just in case someone is extremely low. I guess he just wants to have it for the fight. Like, he does not care too much about adding some extra death timer on the heroes.
And now it's level 2. Like, well, I suppose you only added 15 seconds.
It's level 2 ulti. So
yeah,
that's,
it was level 1
25.
before they got that kills. Now it's a little higher with 25. But he's been holding it back for the first part of the game.
Boxy made it a new lane for himself. I don't know what the name is of this lane, but
Radiant's top tower is under
he's
attack.
creep skipping both of those, like killing the top and the mid.
We're gonna call this the not so vegan. It's the 50-50. It's like a half and half. Sorry, is that the way that one goes? It's like I just need to take this half, and I'll take this half, and I'll control the northern half.
Dire's bottom tower
Limp is so low, but no one's gonna come close enough to try and stop him.
Dire's
And Tiger's gonna grab the bottom lane. He's actually meme hammering down the
Radiant's
wave.
top tower is under attack.
He's gonna wait 4 more seconds, and then he can get it.
Ulti the wave.
Top lane.
Just hold it.
I mean, bottom lane, Nico baby. Borrowed time's already been triggered. Mickey being the front liner. As long as you keep doing this, like, Voxy's got the mid lane and the top lane once again.
Attack.
Someone's gonna have to do
So
something
obnoxious.
about this. Like, just, I guess you gotta send somebody back and then have Chen go, but like, Hanskin's the only real ganker. Now Mickey. Oh, this feels a little too far up. Insania is nearby. He's got the false promise available. Coinfer looking to land these extra stuns. No borrowed time for 14 more seconds. And maybe that's why Mickey feels a little bit more confident. Brings a lot of attention to the bottom lane. Living arm up. They just give everything they possibly can. My God, Hanskin evaporates. Coinfer turn on the pulse Nova. They look to drag back Abaddon. He's shielded for the moment. Boxy got the lasso, but didn't get any drag time thanks to the Eul Scepter. And with Requiem, everyone's backed up once again. Mickey still on the front lines, looking to try and take this fight. Insania staying close. I can't believe he hasn't used the false promise yet. Chen rooted up. Coifa burning him down. The hand of God comes out from FNG,
got
but
the
it's
second
Alliance who
kill.
are on the run. Nico and S4, the double stun is there from Coifa. Defensive Eul Scepter up. Nico's trying to do the best he possibly can, but S4 can't do anything. Even the false promise making sure there's no Reaper Scythe, even if he did want to use it, to be dropped down and send the Abaddon up. No more borrowed time. He gets a quick little kill at the end onto Tiger, but the streak is taken from Mickey, who takes the 9-time kill streak of Nico baby. First death of the game took 24 minutes, but what a time for Liquid to hold.
So annoying to play against this. They don't have the hero to address this problem. Like, you can't just gank with the Necro Tusk. They have no initiation whatsoever. So the power of this lineup is if they group up as 5 and try to fight you. Also, one of the reasons why Necro is holding the ulti, he's playing against the Oracle. Like, just a Fate's Edict is gonna mitigate all the damage.
I cannot believe this is working from the Batrider. He goes to bottom lane now, so he won't do the same type of thing, but Alliance really do need to find a better way to address this. More damage in for Limp with Daedalus. Maybe you can break faster, but any damage you do is being repaired by Tiger. And any heavy commitments you have, like, it feels like if you just land one stun from Coifa, then the hammer will drop after. You buy more time from Mickey, who feels invincible with both Pipe as well as Crimson Guard. He could hold you in position 2 with his own clumsy net, so you even get a stun from Bristleback.
And both of these cores now have boots of travel, so they are very speedy, hard to catch. Leshrac, 455 move speed right now.
Yeah, definitely a ban has been lifted. You're good to go. Nico baby will show himself on bottom. Tree and Protector can't get close enough. The Observer and Sentry see so much. They actually, I think they would have seen that Observer ward be placed too. Tiger. I think he was ready for Nico baby to come back out again. He's going for the hammer and then potential TP away to safety.
Silence. Still the overtime damage from Radiance and the Photic Shield.
Oh,
will bring it down.
Reaper safe!
Easy clap.
Goodbye, Boxy.
Boxy
Long
gone
time
for
on the sideline. S4.
minute and a half. Next Roche will respawn in 2 minutes.
I'll take some time. Can they push? Can they force a buyback on a Batrider? Lestrak's pushing in the top lane. S4 hovering around. He's got a Eul Scepter, so he can cancel the TP out. If they can get some extra vision, Nico Baby will also arrive. Send that courier over the tree line, get the information, but won't happen. The TP out is successful.
No buyback needed from Batrider. I'm just thinking how to itemize against this. You can try to get like a sheep stick on someone who's split pushing, but they're so far away from it. Necro sitting at 1,000 gold. Shadow Fiend going for right-click damage at the moment.
Well, you have the Silver Edge, as well as Noble Destruction now on Nico Baby, so at least they have a better answer to the Bristleback.
Both teams getting mirror items. Orb of Destruction, Bristlebait. Okay, Bristlebait will take that one. Orb of Destruction plus Good, that's going to be a lot of minus armor. Abaddon also holding it. The extra slow you get from Curse. It's 100 movement speed.
Oh, there's the target. McKay saying hello. There's no disable or control from this SF. Like he's just a cannon. But the bottom lane being pressured, they're going to come back for it. Observer and Sentry is down. Boxy going to get rid of that nice vision that Alliance were able to keep tabs on the Batrider with.
Repair kit. All right, we're gonna be here for a long time, Toby.
Grab the Coco.
Protector. Repick someone into ledge. Get him to 25.
Wait, do we have a beverage sponsor for this tournament? Go have one of those if we do.
Radiant's bottom tower.
If not, that's a wasted opportunity for a beverage. Come on, WePlay does fantastic tournaments. They should have a beverage sponsor. Smoke up. They're coming. Tiger protecting. They're looking for him. The dust is out. Abaddon wraps around. And they very, very quickly kill off the tree and protector. But Batrider is protected.
Every single time someone dies from Liquid, there's drawing on a minimap. Okay, guys, we need to be here, push out the lanes. It's all they've been doing. Roche just spawned, so that means it's going to be Cheese and Aegis for Alliance.
Yep. There's no countering this at all.
At one point, you're going to have to fight them.
Is there actually a point? As long as you can keep the split push going, you're okay. Like, Lestrak can push fast enough. He's got BTs. He can jump onto the wave. And they can go for a trade-off, then it just turns into TP cancels. That's all the rest of Liquid have to do.
Toby, just don't want to take a fight. Like, we cast for 17 hours.
I remember a great tournament.
I remember that game.
There was a lot of them. There was the one with Alliance, I think, and who was it? It was Alliance and DK, I want to say.
What's the longest one? Like 2.5 hours?
I don't remember. The longest one I cast was with Fogged during the qualifiers, and that was a CIS game.
I think that was a BTS studio. That's the one I was referring to.
Yeah.
Like the game would just not end.
Yeah. That's 4. A little bit of trouble for him. He's got a Eul Scepter available if he wants to go up in the air. The Meme Hammer is coming from Tiger. S4 gets his heal with Ghost Shroud as well as one charges. Now the defensive Eul Scepter comes in. Fear pushing the Bristleback back. And S4 needs a little bit more time. My god, he's just a punching bag.
100 move speed, told you.
That's good, right? And now Limp will TP to the bottom lane. So you lost a hero. It's like, all right, let's get those side lanes back into check.
When they put this much pressure on you, Hanskin, it's a spider tusk.
Oh, found a new target. Kuiper, slightly out of position. No extra support around him. And Nico, Baby, and Hanskin working together. Hanskin, very fast. Spider leg it up. And you Silver Edge just crack. It's so... It's hard enough for like a Bristleback, but like if a Lestrak gets hit by this with under 2,000 HP, yeah, you're not a happy chappy.
That's for me.
And now you get an Invis rune onto Hanskin, so another Invis initiation. FNG's going to find Tiger. Can't bring any help, however, but Hanskin is on the way. Actually, if Tiger just TP'd out straight away, he probably would have survived, but now Hanskin is going to connect on the snowball. Tiger wanted to wait to try and get rid of part of the creep wave, and it cost him his life.
Now they're on the mid lane. I want to see some boots of travel on Alliance as well to counterplay
Oh, Boxy!
Liquid bots.
TP's cancelled. Boxy is not going to be there for... Actually, no, yeah, he's got boots of travel. He's okay.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Just a little brutal. He forced-starved himself into the Yule Scepter of S4, who cancelled the TP back out again. He's still puck after all these years. Nico Baby wants to finish this top melee racks. This will be the first melee racks they can bring down. The Chen Army's doing its work. Or is it Repair Kit's going to work? Mickey staying in the front lines. Nico Baby still has to borrow time as well as Cheese. It's a good control. The fear from Limp. It pushes back Boxy. He was looking for more, but he'll actually get Reaper Scythe down. May as well buy back. This is the defense you need. Mickey, Living Arm is protecting him. A great overgrowth. Catching a lot from Tiger with a meme hammer. He's going to get 3 as well. They need to get the damage. Koifa, he's pumping it out. Limp is dropping down low, but remember, you've still got Cheese. You've still got the Aegis to the Immortal to get through. So Liquid, they have to have more in the tank, and Bristleback, he's got a lot more life to give. The Repair Kit's keeping this melee racks up. In fact, it's gaining life during this fight. And Mickey, can he finally get himself a kill? He's looking towards Hanskin. He wants the backline. Can it got out? The Snowball buying a little bit more space. Hanskin still not dead just yet. The Yule Scepter up, and Hanskin actually has the distance. He won't be the only one to go down. It is a dieback from the Batrider, as Mickey's doing everything he possibly can, but he needs more help. He needs more support. He needs more players. Insani is down. He'll buy back into the game too. Koifa trying to play the distance game against Nico Baby. Still has the Cheese available, so they can't even get the kill. In fact, they can just shield and keep this battle going a little bit longer. Now the Cheese is consumed, the shield will break. The melee racks is still up and fighting. And Insania is breaking Mickey free. Another Repair Kit running. Tiger's just letting heal after heal. The Snowball defensive save. Koifa letting the BKB go. They'll actually dodge the meme hammer. Nico Baby is dropping low, but Tiger finally down for the count. No buyback available from him. Bristleback still doing his work. Clumsy Net will trap him up for just a moment as Limp can finally start hitting into heroes. And maybe then they'll focus down more. Koifa is gone. No buybacks available. It has been a huge wall to break through, but Alliance have taken it apart brick by brick, and that will be the game. 5 heroes down. GG is called, and Alliance take the series 2-1 against Team Liquid.
The important thing is this melee barracks did not die. They kept it alive. Crimson Guard, 5 living armor, and multiple repair kits. But a very entertaining game. Liquid did what they needed to do, cut the waves. But as I said, at one point you need to take a fight.